When you're talking about best management practices relative to selection of animals, you want to put emphasis on those traits that will allow an animal to have the ability to reproduce, particularly on a sire. Looking at producing multiple animals on an annual basis. That's just what we expect them to do. So you need to place emphasis on those animals that have structural correctness, that have the libido to breed cows and service at least a minimum number of cows of 20 or something annually. When you go to selecting heifers, you want to look back at what percentage influence perhaps of those sires will be involved in the process of developing heifers. It's estimated somewhere around 87.5% of the genetic makeup of heifers going into herd are based off those sires you've selected in the last 2 or 3 generations. So whatever that percentage might be, they have a huge influence on the genetic makeup of those animals. So that particular attention has to be paid to the sires going back into a herd, making the decision whether or not it's going to be a terminal cross situation or a rotational breeding program, or one that's going to place females back into the herd. And so those are the main things to consider when you're going in and selecting that sire, trying to balance the trait selection as much as you can in the sire if those heifers are going to be retained in the herd. If you're just going to have a terminal cross, then that brings up a new set of standards that you'd go by. You're looking for growth, performance, and carcass characteristics.